Hi, I'm Joy with the Wabasca Public Library. We'd like to start doing videos on different things that happen within the library. It's springtime here in northern Alberta, and the ground is still covered in 2 to 3 feet of snow depending on where you look. So, since we have a lot of plants that we'd like to get started and we'd like to plant in our garden patch just outside our front door, we'd like to start the plants inside first. I've already got them started up. This is the first tray that I've already completed. It was filled with soil, potting soil, and vermiculite. The vermiculite helps to keep the water in there. There's more airspace for the roots to grow. We've started with pumpkins, spaghetti squash, and some cayenne red chili peppers. These grow really nice in the library. The pumpkins, I did that before, and I had vines spread across the tops of the bookshelves. It's March 24th right now, and since there's so much snow, these particular plants that I'm planting today take about 110 days, 110 growing days before they become fully ripe. So I wanted to make sure they get started now. You might have noticed that on the other tray there are strings in a couple sections. What I've done is I've made barriers to let myself know exactly where the seeds were planted, so I know what I'm looking for when it starts growing. So I just took a popsicle stick and some yarn and some tape, and I just did that to hold it in on there. There's so this section would be more of the red chili peppers, cayenne chili peppers. This section here is yellow peppers. So since it's further in, I don't want to waste string all over the place, so I just do a loop and attach it to popsicle sticks that I already have. This section here is green peppers. And my string went missing. There's my string. So then we just attach this again. There we go. The squash and the pumpkins come in really big seeds, if you've ever seen those. However, the peppers are really small. So I took and I put 3, 1, 2, 3, in 3 seeds at a time. And then I just buried them. Later on, if all 3 germinate and come out, I'll pick which one it looks the healthiest, looks the biggest, and I'll pluck out the other 2. I find I have a hard time growing peppers. I've never had one get all the way to maturity, so we're going to try again with 3 different varieties. I actually spent quite a bit of time getting organized as to when seeds need to be planted and when they needed to be transplanted to the full garden. First, what I did was I plotted out the whole yard, and then I put exactly where everything's going to grow, what different kinds of things we're going to grow. I actually went online and I found out which plants grow better next to different plants. I had no idea that it's always a good idea to plant sunflowers with pumpkins because they help each other grow. The next thing I did was I took a calendar and I plotted out exactly which weekend. I'm only going to do this on the weekends. Today's a Thursday, but this weekend I'm busy. So on the weekends, I will be planting different things until May long weekend, which is the 21st, 22nd, 23rd this year. Hopefully all the snow will be gone by then. And I will have had everything tilled up and everything should look good by then. Now that I have everything planted and labeled and cordoned off in their own sections, I'll put the tops on. These are nice little domes that help to keep the, they make them like little greenhouses. So the air gets all nice and moist inside and it helps keep it warm so that the seedlings will sprout sooner. Now they'll be taken and they will be placed somewhere where there's lots of sunlight. I thought I would show you how to make the little vegetable garden signs that I made for my little garden. Basically they're just so that I know what's growing up in those little sections. So first what I did was I printed out pictures that look like the plants I'll be planting. So like later on I'll be planting a cantaloupe and I couldn't find any cartoony pictures, so I put in a real life picture of it. So you can see I've already laminated and then cut out all the ones you saw. Now we just cut out another one. Now, what I also did was I wrote the name of the plant on the back. So this one is an eggplant, Ping Tung Long is what it's called, and it's an Asian eggplant. I did the writing before I laminated. Otherwise you end up not being able to write on them. Then I take a popsicle stick. The kids have been coloring all the popsicle sticks that I have, so it works. The other thing that I did do was I wrote the name on the stick as well, because I tend to lose things like that. Eggplant. So I got eggplant on there. The other thing is I had to break this down shorter because because the planters out there have domes over top and they are not tall enough. So I just took a little piece off, and then we take the eggplant and some tape. And we got a little sign. This is what it looks like outside right now. Just right outside my door is this great big pile of snow. If you look carefully, right behind the pile, you can see some plants still sticking up there, right around the flag post. That was from last year's garden. So today is March 24th. So usually for my birthday there is snow, but not this much snow. My birthday is in a few days.